Alright, so welcome to Crypto Strikers. My name is Frank. Bitcoin definitely gets to this channel, to the top of this channel, like I predicted in the previous video. I told you guys while we were here that we take 8 days to move from this point here to this point here, and we take another 8 days to move from here to here. And then when we get to this particular point here, I made a video telling you guys that most likely before 1 week from this particular time, Bitcoin will move from this point to this points here that we have in this channel. So I told you guys before the 8 days time, we're going to get to the top of this channel, which is sitting around $106,000, and Bitcoin definitely gets to the $106,000 like I predicted in the previous video. So the moment we get to this particular top of this channel, we saw the price was rejected, like massively rejected from this particular price. So right now the Bitcoin price is dumping, and a lot of people want to find out where we're actually going to dump to. Is the dump temporary, or is it going to continue to the downside? So there's a whole lot of stuff I want to share in this video. You want to stick with me in this video, because currently right now, as you can see in my previous video, I told you guys this, when the Bitcoin price was at this top here, is not a good time to buy. Each time you see this momentum at this top here, it's not a good time to buy. You also want to be buying the Bitcoin price each time this particular indicator is at the downside. So you buy at the down and you sell at the top. So that is just how it is. So if you take a look at this particular channel that the Bitcoin price is trading right now, you can see we are moving between this channel. So most likely I'm going to throw more light on this as well. And then the CPR indicator that we have here, as you can see, we touched the first price target of this CPR line, but the Bitcoin price have not really have a retest on this particular channel. So there's a whole lot of more I'm going to share on that as well, but on the long run, Bitcoin is still in this massive bull run. Okay, we stay in this massive bull run. The price target of this particular movement from here to this point here has not been met. Okay, we can see we still have a lot of room to go to the upside, and the price target should be around $140,000. That's $139,000 to $140,000 for the price action of Bitcoin. So it most likely might not really reach there, but you also want to find out my thoughts on this as well. And then if I go straight to the super trend indicator, you can see we are still sitting in the green. All right, so we are still sitting in the green in the super trend indicator. So there's a whole lot of more I'm going to share in this particular video, so you definitely want to watch to the end. So I'm going to start this analysis with this particular chart that we have here. Okay, first let me start with this this channel that I was talking about in the previous video, that we normally take 8 days to move from this point to this point, and each time we get to the bottom of the channel, we use 8 days to get to the top. We get to the bottom of the channel, I said we normally use 8 days to get to the top. And then if I check this point now, you can see we move. You can see it's exactly 8 days we took. Let me show it to you guys again. You can see it's exactly 8 days. Yeah, you can see it's exactly 8 days it take the Bitcoin price to move from this particular point here to this point here. So that means Bitcoin has been respecting this channel on the 8-day sequence now. But if you take a look at this is an ascending channel, and an ascending channel is a bearish pattern. All right, so most likely if the price couldn't hold on with this particular support that we have here, it will most likely fall to the downside. And the next area of confluence is this area that we have here, which is sitting around $95,000. If that also couldn't hold, the Bitcoin price will dip down to the $91,000 to $92,000 range, taking out this particular liquidity. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on right here. We want to keep an eye on this place, and then we also want to pay close attention to this place, because of the fact that if we just have a movement like this, and if we have a movement like this and then a structure is not really formed, and then we come to retest this particular point here, and eventually if we break to this if we break this channel that we have here to the downside, it means the Bitcoin price will most likely come down to retest this lows that we have here, which is sitting around $91,000 to $92,000 range for the price action of Bitcoin. So as you can see, like I predicted in the previous video, we take 8 days to move from this point here to this point. So now we started another movement. Is it a good time for you to buy? Most definitely once you have a confirmation, okay, once you see a confirmation on the price, okay, it's a very good time to buy once you have a confirmation. But as long as you've not gotten a confirmation yet, because this is just, if you take a look at this is just two candles that are just being printed here. We are not really sure about this candle that is going on right now. So if we have a kind of like a price action around this particular point here, you can see it will form an higher low in this point here, and most likely it will move the Bitcoin price to this top of this channel, and that will take the Bitcoin price to over $110,000. okay, so this point here is a good entry to enter into a trade, but it's only a good entry if you've seen confirmations like higher low, and then confirmation of the market building a structure on this particular point here. So you also want to keep an eye on that as well. So, and then also know for the fact that I'm not a financial advisor, okay. Anything I'm saying in this video, I'm not trying to give you financial advice. You are the one that can make decision for yourself, so don't see me as a financial advisor, okay. So now if I come to this particular chart here, you can see this indicator is also at the bottom, signifying a good time that I know I can go into the market to buy, to get some crypto for myself. Now if you take a look at this currently right now on this particular time frame, you can see Bitcoin has started trading in this channel. So my thought is that I believe we will most likely get to the top of this particular channel, which is sitting around 102 to $103,000, around that range, 102.9 or 103 or so. Now when we get to this particular point, most likely I'm expecting the price to do something like this, to have that movement back again, to retest the bottom of this particular channel that we have here. Now this channel that we have here, this is a descending channel, and the descending channel is a bullish pattern, but the descending channel, the way it is the way it slides to the downside is not like this one that kind of like tilt to the upside, and then it's this, when you see a descending channel like this, it's a very bullish signal. This is also a bullish signal, but not as strong as what you have here. So most likely we're going to have that movement like this to touch this top of this channel and have a movement to the downside. So it's a time to be like really super careful when taking a trade in the market. So that is just my thought as far as this stuff is concerned. Now if you take a look at this is the CPR indicator. Now each time we see the CPR line has been forming, we have been having an ascending CPR for a very long time, okay. You can see, and each time you see ascending CPR on the price, on the market structure like this, it signifies a bullish pattern. Now here's what most people didn't really pay attention to. This CPR line, the Bitcoin price always comes down at a point to touch, at least have a retest on this particular CPR line. But you can see we touch it here, If I go back in time, you can see the Bitcoin price does not really escape without coming down or going up to retest the CPR line, okay. You can see I can scroll all the way back as far as 2021, okay. It has never escaped from not touching the CPR line. If you take a look at what we are having currently right now, you'll see the fact that the Bitcoin price, you can see the moment we touch it here, the moment we move to the upside, you can see we just only case like a case on this particular point here, but not really like traded around this zone. So I'm kind of like expecting the Bitcoin price to still calm down to at least retest this particular zone, this CPR line that we have here, which is sitting around 92 to 93 $1,000 range. So I'm keeping my eye on this. And if you take a look at this in this second chart that I showed to you guys, if you take a look at this chart that I showed to you guys, where is it again? Yeah, this particular chart, you can see if the Bitcoin price eventually gets to $102 to $103,000 range at this point here, most likely we're going to have that pullback. It's most likely going to be rejected here and come down to this point here. As you can see, this aligns with this where is it? Yeah, this align with this CPR line that we have here. So that is what I'm I'm actually keeping an eye on at the moment. So you want to like be very careful before you go into any trade at this particular point in time. Get confirmation from the market. Once you see a confirmation from the market, then you can go into a trade. So in the long run, the Bitcoin price is still in the bull. We are still in a massive bull run. Okay, so in a bull run doesn't really mean the market will just moves in a straight line to the upside. Okay, it doesn't work like that. Inside the bull run, we always have a pullback. We always have the market to retrace in a bull run. Even when the market is dumping, we also have the market goes up at a particular point in time. So a bull market doesn't necessarily mean the market will just shoot straight like this, like we just have this one straight movement to the upside. It doesn't work like that. During a bull market, you can see 2 or 3 red candles in a bull market. It doesn't mean the market is bearish. So I just want you to have that in mind. You can see the price target of this particular point here have still not been met. Now I want to go to this particular point as well. Now if you take a look at this, you can see we broke out from this 1.14 fib level that we have here, and the next price target is this is the 2.14 fib level, which is also sitting around the $140,000 range. So we still have a lot of room to go to the upside as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Now this particular chart that I have here, this chart is a chart that tells me most time when to take profit in this market. Now if you take a look at this, each time we come across the blue line that we have here, you can see we always have that pullback. Each time we get to the blue line of this particular range here, you can see we have that pullback. If I go back in time as well, you can see each time we get to the blue line, we have that pullback, and it always signifies the market top. Okay, it always signifies the market top. So this is just a good time to take profit. Each time you see your you see the assets getting close to this or just gets to this blue line, it's just a sign for you to start taking out your profit, start diversifying your crypto and wallet as well. It's just an alert for you to know that it's time for us to have a reversal in the market. So as you can see, if I go back in time, you can see here we get to the top here, and then we have this pullback in the price action of Bitcoin here. The same thing happened here. We have this pullback. You can see when the Bitcoin price gets to $69,000 range, you can see we get to the top of this blue line, and what happened, we saw this pullback. You can see we have another double top here again. You can see here we have pullback. So it has been happening. So but right now we have not actually gotten to the top of this blue line or even close to it. So the moment we see this particular RSI line gets to this particular blue line that we have here, this will give me like an alert to let me know that it's time for me to start taking some chips out of the table as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Now if you take a look at the super trend indicator, you can see the super trend indicator is still sitting at the green. So for those of you who don't really know what the super trend indicator really means, is that each time you see the super trend indicator on the green, it means we are in a bull market and the price is on, we continue moving to the upside. And then each time you see red, and then if you see red on the super trend indicator, it means the price will be moving to the downside and we are in a bear market. So this super trend indicator does just one job, and does one job alone. So the job is, it tells you if we are in a bull market or we are in a bear market. So that is what the super trend indicator. So each time we are in a bear market, the price will be trading below the super trend indicator, like we see here. As you can see, we are trading below the super trend indicator. You can see we are in a bear market, we are trading below the super trend indicator. All right, so but each time we are in a bull market, the price will be trading above the super trend indicator, like you see here. Okay, if I go back in time again, you can see we are in a bear market here. You can see we are trading below the super trend indicator. So each time the super trend indicator turns red, is a sign for you to start and looking at other charts. Because although you can't use those one chart to make your decision, you have to look at other charts as well. So a confluence of 3, 4 or 5 other charts in conjunction with what they are telling you, you combine it with the super trend indicator, you will now make your informed decision of whether to get out from the market. But this super trend indicator just simply tells us if we are in a bull market or in a bear market, and how you can know if we are trading below the indicator here, you know we are in a bear market. As you can see here now, you can see we are trading above it. It means we are in a bull market. So as long as the super trend indicator is still green and the price is trading above it, so it simply means we are in a bull market. As you can see, currently we are still trading above the super trend indicator. You can see we are trading above the super trend indicator. We have not turned red yet, so this will still tells you that we are in a bull market and the price still have a lot of room to go to the upside until this super trend indicator turns red. And then this other chart that I have here, let me bring out the chart. No, not this one, not this one. Sorry about that. Let me see. There's this chart I showed to you guys. Yeah, this particular chart. Now, until if the super trend indicator turns red, number one, this particular chart that I have here gets to this blue line. Okay, this particular chart I have here gets to this blue line, and I see other confluence as well that tells me that it's time to get out from the market. That is when I want to that is when I believe there will start being a reversal in the in the price action of Bitcoin. So as far as this super trend indicator is still showing green, so we got nothing to worry about. So it's just this pullback we are having is just a pullback for correction to make the market much more healthy. So I hope you find value in this video, and if you do, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up. Also try as much as possible to share this video with your friends that you believe they will benefit from this video as well. So the most important thing and what to take home from this particular video is, number one, you want to know that we are still in a bull market. Okay, we are still in a bull run. We are not yet in a bear market. That is number one. The number two things you need to take out from this video is that we are still trading in this particular channel, and then if we eventually failed not to hold this, definitely will move to the downside. So you want to keep an eye on this. And then also the third thing you need to take out from this video is that the fact that the Bitcoin price is started trading on this particular channel that we have here. So most likely we're gonna have that movement to the $103,000 range, and so another pullback down, taking out this liquidity that we have here and move to the downside. So you want to prepare yourself when all this stuff is happening. So I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video, and always remember to stay safe. Peace.